Welcome to Vampyr. Just giving it a quick moment to see if everything decides it wants to work. Because if it doesn't, I won't play. That's fine. Playing Vampyr. Hell yeah. Alright. Just be mindful, my internet has been very slow today. Options.
My mother had a beautiful, soothing voice.
My mother had a beautiful, soothing voice.
I still hear voices in my head every night.
Every night. Sweet. Which means I can probably adjust. Oh yeah, no, that's quite quiet. Hey. That a bit better for everybody? Good. Awesome. Let's play some Vampyr. Alright, we'll just play it normal. Anyway, how are we doing, everybody? Keen to see everybody again. We're usually playing with Rob, but yeah. Hi, Slytherin, how you doing?
12
a good day.
dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone.
Oh.
8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights.
Ah, very good.
4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms?
Oh shit.
What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Ooh. I like that. What is life but death, pending?
Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss.
It's not like a vampire
Awaken
can't
from the
die.
harshness and be born once more.
Like, really, if it was so bad for a vampire, like, they have their ways. Ugh. Very good. Oh, look at me crawl. Let's go. Oh no. Let's explore a little, shall we? Might be a bit annoying, but... Up the ladder. Not up the ladder. Listen, as far as I'm concerned, this part of the game, I'm still just a normal dude, so... Let's explore. Can I jump down there? No. Don't imagine there'd be much point, really, is there? Let's follow the obvious blood trail. The plot hook. Let's go. There's blood smearing on the ground. Very good. Oh shit. Could that possibly be where I've run off to?
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Thirsty. Excuse me, miss. How are we doing? Can we talk? Oh shit. Oh my god. That's someone special. That's awful. Just the hearing the, oh my god, I knew you were alive. We goofed.
My sweet brother.
Oh,
What have you done?
Mary!
killed our sister.
No! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Oh, no. Mary.
Cinematics.
No, no.
Imagine just ditching your sister.
This horror. It's a nightmare.
It's only just begun.
No!
Beast.
Please, a moment, let me explain!
Kill. Oh, okay. So people in the world actively know about vampires? Damon, how you doing? It's been a hot minute.
Patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot! This
Yes,
is a
we are
nightmare.
alive.
I need to get out of here.
Alright. Do I jump? I don't jump.
This can't be happening.
Screw.
No!
Oh,
please,
shit.
stop! I mean, you know.
What's up? Hey. Thank you, my dude.
What's going on?
Trying to stream so much to you.
Oh,
It has
Mary.
been a minute.
What have I done? What's all this about?
Shit, where'd it go?
No. I can defend myself.
Tricky bastard.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. Thanks for the sub, Slytherin. I appreciate it. Oh shit.
Don't let it out of your sides!
Can I just... Hold on. Do I go backwards? Redeem's off tonight? What do you mean? Oh, because I haven't streamed in so long, and I'm doing like a really bare bones stream right now, so... Like, a lot of the different bits and pieces aren't on. I'm wondering if I even turn.
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Sorry. That's fair. I appreciate it, my dude. I've got 2 kills on my belt already.
Who are you? Stupid beast!
Let's get this dodger away. Hey! Gotta go. Still in the game. No, that's alright. Anyway, it's been a hot minute, Demon. Don't worry, I've been trying to get back to streaming. I might do it a little differently than I used to, where it's not as flashy. I appreciate it. Love the face. But don't think I haven't missed you
Please,
guys.
stop!
Hey! Get over here, mate. This lock
Who
on.
are you? Bloody leech! What do you want?
Isn't good. It's like every time I miss a stream, I also feel like I lost a piece of. Oh. Don't worry, Rob's still here. Like, we tried doing a stream last night. We want to try and get back into a better regularity. I think the only life events you guys have missed is I'm now fairly actively seeking therapy. I'm not working anymore. Helldiver's here. You know, work on trying to piece together a game at some point too. Man with a gun.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name? That'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me.
Like your own game. Yeah, I've been teaching myself how to program with Unity. So hopefully
The sun.
I
Feels
can
like
make
it's
my
burning me to the bone.
so I can make my own game at some point. Because I find myself often disappointed with games at the moment.
I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Oh shit. Hey!
I need to find shelter.
That's right. My housemate is an indie game developer, so it's something they're doing. Flamer bastard.
Is anybody there? What is this place?
But sorry, struggle to concentrate a little lately.
Place seems abandoned.
It's something
I
I'm
should be
kind of
safe enough here.
struggling with a little bit. Like, I'm trying, but it's not easy. Oh shit, someone did. But yeah, now that we're on a new streaming software, we should be live a little bit more. Yeah, I want to try and make a platformer. My housemate is in the midst of doing a indie game thing.
What?
Oh, that's right. I just want to kind of catch up a little bit. That's all.
Mary! Mary,
Ooh.
I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
Then I've been ADHD as hell lately, where I don't. I'm really struggling to concentrate. What is that? Collectible, you say? We have a map. Fire and Sun, page stolen from some sort of manual or guide. It can be hard to... I mean, like, if you've got it, then, yeah, it's not half bad. Like, you can kind of pick it. I didn't know until I was 27. And I'm still trying to get an official diagnosis. I'm not medicated. Suffer isn't the right word. It's not helping me any. So suffer is definitely a word for it. It really depends on how you look at it. Leeches do not fear the sun or fire. And they do not burst into flames or ashes when they're caught under the rays of daylight. But it hurts them good. Really good. I have personally chained a vampire to a tree to see what would happen when the sun rises. Its skin blackened for a few minutes as if it was burning from the inside. Its eyes and flesh melted. I saw its unholy bones move and squeal as the beast tried to escape all day long. In the end, only a desiccated corpse remained, in which started to slowly regenerate when the sun disappeared from behind the horizon. I cut off its head to finally destroy it. And when I tried the same test with fire, the bloody leech never came back from the ashes. Fire is our weapon of choice, brothers. To burn the beast is the best way to kill it for good. But yeah, I've also been trying to take a bit of a, like, mental note that I can play games for myself. Ooh. Morning. How are we doing? Long time no see, Marshall. How you doing? Better than that lady, I hope.
Wait. This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it in shadow takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
Very sadistic, very torturous.
That's
As per
impossible.
usual, your voice acting is impeccable. Thank you very kindly. I'm alright, just getting ready for work. I did audition for a voice acting role while I was on hiatus. Which way do I want to go? Up or that way? I don't like clicking on locked doors because I
I'd
want
better
to...
remain here until nightfall.
Aha! There we go. Can I loot? I can loot. Bottle of alcohol. But yeah, I tried auditioning for a role in Boxtown, which is a cartoon that's being created. Apparently it's a musical. I don't like the sounds of locked doors. I don't want to progress when I'm not ready, because if I can't come back, I'm going to be upset. Just get ready for work.
Who goes there?
Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
Not anymore, fucker.
I still have so much left that needs doing.
Well, too bad. Shillings. Oh shit. Excuse me, sir. Can I have that gun? I'm a vampire with a gun. With no ammo in it. I'm gonna terrify a few peeps though.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now! No. There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
Oh. One bullet.
No, it never got easy.
So he's a doctor. A soldier. Soldier? No. Ooh. We can upgrade stuff. Perfect. Firearm. Oh, okay. We can have a few things. He's a bit doing. Probably. Bloody diary. 15th of October. Bad sleep. Becky coughed all night, and the fever made her delirious. I heard a loud noise in the morning. It's a big machine some men brought by the banks to dig a big hole in the ground. It was some sort of mechanical shovel. Maybe I could go there, ask for some work. Becky needs medicine. 16th of October. I talked to the men with the mechanical shovel. They told me they're digging mass graves all around London. Safety measures, apparently. Is there a new epidemic? Is the flu coming back? They had no work for me. Becky slept a little last night. The foundry's been closed. There are no more jobs nearby. 19th of October. I went to London. Yeah, I should be streaming a lot more now. I went to London to find some groceries and drugs. No trains. It took me a whole day to cross the Thames and come back. Becky seemed a bit better. I made her soup. She ate. I found no drugs, only a few syringes and some sleeping pills in the black market. We have no money left. Maybe I could go to Pembroke Hospital tomorrow. But it's so far. I fear leaving my wife for so long. Becky threw up a meal a few hours after she ate. She's so frail now. It makes me cry. She says she hears voices outside at night. Says she wants to eat meat. Where would I find meat? Tomorrow I'll barricade the house to protect us from looters. Ooh. That's interesting. What is she sick with? The men with the mechanical shovel have stopped digging the mass grave. I heard shouts last night, as if they were attacked. Now there are only a few boats throwing bodies day and night into the giant hole. The smell is terrible. We should have left this house a week ago. But Becky, she refuses to leave. She'd rather die, she said with a nasty smile. What the fuck? Can I go back? Thank you. Why is she torturing me so? So what's this? Like 15th to 21st. So yeah, a little less than a week. Becky just attacked me. She jumped on me from the stairs and tried to bite me. I had to smack her, but she smacked me back. I went upstairs and locked myself in my room. Now I can only hear crying and mumbling downstairs. I retrieved my gun and I hid in the ceiling. Since the gun I hid in the ceiling since the wall to protect the house. Now I'm ready to use it to protect myself from my own wife. 23rd. Fucking imagine a few days where you're locked in and your wife's trying to kill you. I could not sleep at all. Becky spent the whole night scratching at the door, asking for my help, begging me to let her in, but I was too afraid to open it. I'm just waiting for her to die now. Would not be long. I pray God it ends soon. I was so hungry. I tried to go downstairs this morning. Becky was sitting in the armchair by the chimney. She was panting like a dog, looking at me without moving, just following me around the room with her eyes. I pointed the gun at her sore face, but she did not react. Couldn't pull the trigger. I went back to my room. The house is silent like a tomb. No more noises. Becky is dead now. Forgive me, my love. I was unable to save you. I'll be with you soon enough. Oh shit. Let's follow this narrative here a little bit. So we've barricaded this room. That's him there. He had the gun. Oh shit. What happened to this wall? But she was there. I take it she was on this chair. He'd come down, he's doing whatever. And she follows along. Most likely. Because he said they were coming, right? And then he was trying to ward them away. Maybe. To be fair, there was something going on with her. Hold on. Let's go tab again. Oh, stop it. I'm learning the controls. Oh. What the fuck? No way. There's people I can meet. That's wild. She clearly became a leech. The thing is I'm a leech. But that doesn't seem... Bloody diary, that's what I wanted. House is silent. Oh, let's... Coughed all night and she's got a fever, so she's sick. And she doesn't want blood, she wants meat. She's become very animal. Right, Betty boys. In the novel Dracula,
This makes no
sickly.
sense.
Shortly
None of
after
it.
being affected.
No sense.
True. I mean, like,
It's a nightmare.
I was weak and sickly for a moment, but I was able to fight. That's a very different thing. Like, it could be the same, but a little different. I'm inclined to put it in a different category.
So be it.
Fuck.
Rational thinking.
Became a zombie? Maybe. Like a ghoul almost. Game over. Vampyr. Na, 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 na. Damn, I don't get to die. What a way to fucking... You'd think a doctor would have a better way of doing that.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Guess I must live.
As mad as the moon, who changes blinding sunlight into a glowing flesh.
Evolution. Drain your own blood to heal normal. Aggravated damage instantly. Autophagy. Ooh. Blood capacity. Big thirst. Oh. It itself is its own thing. Boom. Good shit. Oh, okay. Might as well take some claws. Yeah, we'll just do some health. Oh, can I not? Ah. It's a natural conserved degradation of the cell that removes unnecessary and dysfunctional components. Allows the orderly degradation and recycling. Ooh. I learn something every day.
I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Alright. What I have become. Excuse? Go on, tell me the lady's standing up now. Oh no.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
Imagine doing that for the first fucking time.
My head's spinning.
I cannot enter.
More of a large component. Yeah. Oh. I'm gonna steak now. Jesus. Bit on the nose for a vampire, isn't it? A much larger scale. Ah, yeah, no, that's fair.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End.
Over there!
Give me a second. Auto lock, mission reminder. Oh, that's awful. Stun and can be bitten.
Die, vermin!
A strength I never knew I had.
This one stinks already.
Steak the garlic sour crosses. And rice will only get you so far. Ooh, rice I haven't heard.
It's dead, alright.
Press 2 to open. I can give a better button for that. Gameplay. Controls. Keybind. Oh, no, I can't. Ooh, boy. Action in a fight. I don't like them being there. Oh, no shit. If I have to suffer, I fucking will.
Steady, boys! I've got one of them here!
Oh, he got me. Oh no. What a funky combat.
Oh my God! Possible.
Got him.
Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire.
Okay. Some Asian mythology. Oh shit.
I feel like a
thought I was
child
done.
learning the limits of my body.
In some Asian mythologies, Oi! Oh, you wanker.
I'll kill you! You leeches need killing!
My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
God, the camera doesn't know what it wants to do. Anyway, okay, in some Asian mythologies, creatures which are essentially vampires are for the most part immortal during the night, except for they literally can't exist during the day. So what you do in order to combat a vampire is to leave a large pile of rice near your bed before you sleep. The vampires will be compelled to count each grain of rice individually. An act will hopefully cause their death as the morning comes. That is hilarious. Are you saying that it's literally Count Dracula? I love that. Like, they are just compelled to count. I feel like this is a game that was made to be played on controller. T and G. TNG. What? What is TNG? Consumable. Jesus. A lot of games made that way still. Doesn't stop us PC gamers. Yeah, that's fair. Sprint, hold, dodge. Wonk, toggle wonk. B is such an awful button for that. I feel like something better can be on Q. QERF for dialogue. That's rough. B for blowwalk. B for toggle walk. Enemy lock. I can get the... Hold on, let's make that one at least. That way I don't have to mess around with it. That way if I need to lock on, I can do it with one hand. Ooh, lost stuff. Your king and country need you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lads at the front. Oh?
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood.
If only I'd controlled
Mary,
my need for blood.
Someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
Technically, you happened to Mary. We gonna eat.
I have this thirst for blood.
Go on.
I
Eat
can't
'em.
believe I'm doing this.
No more mices? Shillings.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Woof.
The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it.
Hey. Can I go this way? More misses.
I have this thirst for blood.
So something you haven't said in a while. Misses. I'm very much channeling my inner Lestat.
It's locked.
Ah. I do have to go forward.
What will London have to say to me?
If I had to guess, it'd probably be, ah! It's locked, okay.
I've so many questions unanswered.
Hey, that is a thing that you haven't said in a whole minute. Thank you very kindly. Especially now that I'm not working, that really does help me out so much. Oh, and pinned. You legend.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
I think I'm starting to lead. Ooh, the aluminium shard. feel like I'm following the trail of
Fresh
here we
blood.
go.
The smell is so strong. Where has everyone gone?
Yeah, blood, but that's not where we're going. Do I have to be back in to jump there? There we are. A hideout. Give me a second. Following trails. They must be stopped, exactly. Oh no.
At last, a little luck. Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar.
Oh.
Maybe some of the locals saw him.
Hello, my kind sir.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness.
Scapegoat, of
We
course.
can all be monsters.
Alright.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
Goodbye.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Alright. So, we have his word. We've got the... someone that's come in here recently. He says that he's seen nothing.
Damn it. I think drink no longer stirs me.
We'll talk to the barman.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Ooh. I feel like in that moment, he just found out that he wasn't thirsty in the conventional sense. Like, you could hear it in the way he spoke. Just, I'm not thirsty. As if you had to think about it, like, oh, I'm not.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle.
Turquoise.
The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
True.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
He's got a point.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know
about
about the murders?
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
We in the slums now.
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
So there is a flu going around, apparently.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here
I
recently.
suppose this would be about
Wondered
set
if you
about the
might
same
help.
time as
Quiet
same time as
tonight.
Plague.
The only other person
No.
I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Alright.
I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
There's bloody. She's cleaning bloody footprints.
Hello, sir. Are you all right?
Hello.
Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know.
Maybe you prefer to...
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
Wow.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
Fuck. This was set in 2022.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah, killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog. What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
The year is 20,202. We still exist in a capitalist waistcoat. But it's on the moon.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar.
He sounds so
Turquoise
distressed.
I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Always open at night.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
Which is fair.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
So is everyone down here?
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
Dude opened up his window. I want to give the place a bit of a lap around. Particularly if he's on the back of the venue. Where I can't get to. Oh, very nice. That's fair. Here's 20,000. Oh. Yeah, 20,000 shit. 20,202. A lot of still not exploring the stars. Yesterday, the United Union declared war on the Arab Union in order to dispose of the long-standing fascist dictator with a secondary coal. Who was selling easier access to petrol. Damn, I feel like that's going to be like this age-old bloody thing too. Like, it doesn't actually get better. Is there anything? Can't get up on there. Ooh. Shillings? No, I'm being railroaded a little. Which is fine. It's just kind of hoping there was this sneak, because there's blood there too. Which goes that way.
That's strange. The trail is very erratic, as if the killer was drunk or hesitant.
Drunk or hesitant? We do have a... Oh.
Hello, sir.
And you'll still...
I'll leave you to...
Are they stupid or
okay.
something? I've never even been to India.
Knock on the first door.
This is no place for you. Priwen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You
Ooh.
might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
Ooh.
I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. Would anyone?
Damn.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
Got me all kinds of messed up with that thing.
And who might you be?
No, let's... Oh. Come on. I know. Wait, do I?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have
Sure.
entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
We'll come back to that if we can. For details. Oh, no. What? Ooh. I don't like that. He seems like such a good fella. And I'm not gonna fucking eat him. Oh, of course. I want to treat this as if I'm not a vampire. Like, I think ultimately, I want the goal for the character to be cured. If possible. At least, use the ability to be right by people.
And what exactly is this brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Fair.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Ooh.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
It's different.
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
The honest answer is I don't know.
I don't know yet.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Because realistically, a seasoned vampire, what are we gonna do? Alright. Let's look around. Other than the dude there, he's fine. He's fatigued. Okay. Brought to justice, the people will decide his fate. I feel like that's a really tricky thing to do in the world of vampires.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight.
I think drink no longer.
Someone must know something.
Alright, of all the people, right, that came in here. Ooh, hold on, we do have evidence. So, one of these is a drunken attacker. Torn off diaries, say. For looking away when they mock my colour. I hate myself. For crying like a girl when they insult me, I hate myself. For swearing like a boy when they're gone, I hate myself. For hating my parents, I hate myself. For smiling when customers call me Sad Brina, I hate myself. Never finding the courage to tell Tom how I truly feel. I hate myself. Oh. Secret about a citizen. Hides the true feelings about Tom. But what are the true feelings, though? As a vampire, you need human blood to evolve. Blood quality bar dictates the XP you will earn if you feed on the citizens. Unlock hints increase the amount of XP. What if we just don't fucking feed on people, huh? Cure. Oh, okay, so I can treat him for something for fatigue. But Sabrina. Oh, hold on. Aha! He's the pillar of a different community. Okay. Well, it's like prey, I get it. Morally questionable deeds. The thing is, can I do this game without doing that? And just helping people? Hey, there we go. Hey. Nummy.
According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked.
That's
so
where...
that must be the killer's trail.
Ah. So this is where the killer was attacked. Oh. Oh, okay. So they could actually get up here. And they must have dropped down. Somewhat drunken. Wandered into the tavern. What I'll do... I can craft and save in here. Ooh. So, can cure a sick citizen during a dialogue. Glass vial canine, ferrous tartrate, sodium hypochlorite solution. So that one does fatigue, anemia, sepsis. Ooh. I know, I see. It's investigative, I love it. Is there anything in here though? Oh. Oh no, that's outside. Okay. Alright. Am I able to do health? Yeah, I can. Level 2 though? Yeah, I can. Can't do a... Okay, not enough blood. Where is blood? Is that there? XP? Maybe. We evolve. The following night. Alright. Alright, so that was that side. Cool. I think we've just got talking to some people now.
Damn it. I think drink no longer stirs me.
Locked door.
Are they stupid or something?
I want to talk to...
Evening, sir.
Yep, XP is blood.
Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
If you must. I want the truth. You
I
can't
spoke to
handle
Dr.
the truth.
Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Tom. Oh. So we don't have Will on here yet, unless he's not a... What can you tell me about Will?
Man, you're still out.
You ain't telling me nothing.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have.
Ah,
Are you
gotcha. Thank
sure
you.
no one else came into your bar before I...
Hey, I told you, you were the...
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me?
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William, just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
What is he dangerous? No. How was he tonight?
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Ooh.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Can barely stand up most of the time.
So he's a drunkard. I need to find him.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Alright. We have a location. Factory bought a lot of jobs. Factories are good for the manual labor type of work. Not that it's good work, but
I will get to the bottom of
these
this
types of
intrigue.
ages, that's where
What's
you
been
found a
done
lot
to
of
me,
work.
to this city.
Inspect the boats. Someone dead in a boat?
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Oh shit. Quick examine. No wounds.
This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
Now the factory's dead. Yeah.
What's this? Some sort of note.
Note. Pruin orders. 30th of October. Gene McCullum to the docks patrol. Object: multiple deaths in the docks region. We believe a nasty leech is involved. It's interesting that there's someone out there that will call them vampires, and another thing will call them leeches. Locate the beast. Purge it quickly. Warning: according to recent reports, this vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the case. If I'm correct, we've got a frenzied one killing each night. Oh. As always, search abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, sewers, and warehouse. Destroy the Leech brothers.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters. Blood And empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Can I just fucking teleport over? Yep. Oh, Pruin. So, oh, Brawler, Gunner. Oh, and they got defenses. I think in D&D, like one thing that's interesting is I'm able to cross flowing water. Yeah, I killed him too quick. Oops. There we go. Got him. Anti-vampire slur. Oh yeah. I'd imagine as well as like they don't have a proper word.
It's locked, all right.
For vampire, like these are people that have discovered vampires without knowing any background to them. Oh, that's a lot of blood there. 2 peeps? I think I want to go for the gunner first. Take that box. Ooh. Alright, so that's their resistances. So he's a resistance to range. The other guy's resistant to both. Maybe they should be referred to as homonecrosis. I feel like that might be too technical for the people we're chasing. The vampires seem to retain their humanity for the most part. True, true.
It ain't human! Kill it!
Oh shit. Yum yum yum.
I'll get it!
Got him. Got some shillings. Alright. Combat's getting a bit easier. It is very definitely tanks. I feel like it's about learning how to deal with
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
I don't remember how to swap gun. I don't know.
It's locked.
No one on that side. People have your blood around every corner. Exactly. Did I explore all of up there, or did I just kind of assume it was fine? Anything in the shelves? More shelves? Nope. Shillings. Can't forget the shillings. They call us bloodsuckers. Right. Alright.
That's this nest of them cleaned out.
Oh fuck.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Easy, Doc.
Drop the lead,
Murdering bastard!
Fuck, it's fast.
Who the fuck is fast? Bullets, shillings. How do I... Give me a second. Set keybind. C and Z. Unless it's not S. I don't think I want to use it unless something comes up that wants it. New practices, new tactics. I know that some of our companions consider that the best advantage we have in our fight against leeches is that they can't go out during the day. Thus we can hunt them down when they hide, powerless in their sleep. This is a rookie mistake. First, because vampires are clever. They have countless ruses and tricks to avoid being spotted in their den. Second, because they deploy many deadly traps to kill any intruders in what they consider their most precious sanctuary. It would cost us too much time to explore and eradicate vampires in their hideouts. The best tactic is to follow and destroy them when they are vulnerable, when they hunt at night. It is much easier to attack them then, for they can be easily spotted. A 9mm kills the body, but a 45 ACP kills the soul. Where was I? That is why the Guard of Priwen must evolve and deploy new tactics to hunt leeches Small and mobile patrols, tactics based again on technological advantages, modern communications. We can learn many things from the war in France. New strategy, new equipment, and new weaponry. Grenades, white phosphorus, ultraviolet light, bulletproof vests, and a flamethrower. It is time for the Guard to embrace the 20th century. From A New War by Jeffrey McCullum. Pruin leader. Oh shit. Ooh. Trunk. Oh. Hello. Shotgun. I don't have ammo for it, do I? Semi-automatic or the Parabellum? Which that is not the Parabellum. Fuck. It's fine. I do have a shotgun now though. Good stuff. I assume vampire is a type of rabies. It spreads through biting and it doesn't make you any less human, it just makes you aggressive. Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, it's kind of fitting for some of the descriptors we have here. Oh, hello.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
He's one of them vermin. When do I get a flamethrower, huh? Oh, shotgun. God, this is gonna lead me on a bit of a fucking... Rats often near hideouts. Well, don't mind if I do. Yum 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 yum. New hideout. They are not looking good. Ah, okay. So I definitely don't have unlimited ammunition. Must take the Promethean Creed and take your Salamander forefathers, exactly. Can I upgrade it? I can't. Neat. What about the steak? Not yet. Pistol? Hmm? No, it's fine. Not that I use the pistol really.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna want to save before I continue. Something came out. No, that's alright. You do what you gotta do. I'll be here for a little while. But yeah, no, I'm definitely glad you've come in. You do what you do, and have a good day. Have a good day. Autophagy. I'm not doing anything. The following night. So people aren't out. They're definitely out. Parry.
Please, let go of me.
Unknown.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
This. I'm gonna definitely need the gun.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Got him. Shit. There we go. Alright. fight's probably taking longer than it should have. Used bludgeon. Oh. Stick. Designed to crush bones and skulls. Oh. So.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
We knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Fucking hell. Thank you very much, sir, for the vaguest piece of advice.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. You'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
So a skull. There's a lot of blood in here. So he's not vampire.
I cannot enter. It's locked.
Ooh.
This poor creature can't be my maker.
Blood sample.
Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
No, that's definitely something different. Take a ride with Dr. Swansea.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that Skal. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that,
Why have you stopped?
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
Do it.
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Alright. Give me a moment. What I might do is take a moment just to go to the loo, grab myself something to drink, a quick snack, and I shall return. This new setup, I don't actually have anything set up to do like a break screen, so I'm just going to turn my mic all the way down and leave you with the comforting tunes that is this game. Alright, I'll be back. Took me a hot second, I just wanted to post about my stuff everywhere. I really should add like a break screen or something, but that's for another time. Let's get back to the game. Dr. Edgar Swanson, Sean Hampton. Of the dogs. Oh, he's a pillar in the dogs. Oh, just there. Don't let go. There, just.
I cannot enter.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! Nah, it's my turn!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Master gave me a good poke. Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Can I just take him to a hospital?
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. Me guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Hey, welcome back.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
How about no? We take him to the hospital where he needs to go. Pray. He's not prey. He's a good man. He's just kind of upset right now. Clay Cox. You should believe what I got here. They're like, fuck. Where the heck is a hospital? This guy is bleeding out as we speak, and I'm just kind of dragging him around. Can I just... follow the red trail? Can I just take him to the fucking hospital? Please? Let's just keep going. We can take him to the hospital. Please, game. Right. God, it really isn't letting me. They better let me treat him in here. It's release. Yeah, release.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Dude. That was stressful.
Oh, what happened?
Yay.
Did I black out? Whoa, I feel giddy.
Giddy. My fucking bloodlust nearly did you in, my dude. Not gonna lie. You were nearly past tense.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Oh shit. He's trying to make me eat people. Not a happy chappy about it. Right? Hello, nurse.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I have a few questions.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
How's Mr.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
So he's smart, good at what he does, and compassionate.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again.
Second floor.
Thank you, no. Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippets. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Social circle. Dr. Tippets. So we already know a little bit about him.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but...
Fair enough. Don't do personal questions? Required. Okay.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need... Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippets, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Oh, here's an interesting thing. Do we dob in the person that said something? Because blatantly saying that he's saying nothing about the nurse. That's what I thought. You have nothing to prove, is what I'm saying. So the thing is, Nurse Brannigan is worried is a compassionate answer, but that outs her. That is a very aggressive response. Attitude is irresponsible. But so does you have nothing to prove. I feel like we don't know Dr. Corcoran well enough to kind of tackle that. But yeah, we don't need to get Nurse Brannigan involved because that was said with confidence. Attitude is irresponsible. I don't want to do a personal attack. They both feel like very personal attacking. I kind of want to go irresponsible. Because he seems to be an irresponsible type. You have nothing to prove. Yeah, I'll go with that.
You've nothing to prove, Dr. Tippett, to anybody. And we all praise your experience. Please, have some rest.
I am perfectly fine, and I am not too old for this job.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Bring up his age.
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Oh, if she were a man. I feel like if we were to bring up the nurse, he respects the nurse, so his opinion from her might actually carry some weight.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office down again.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
We'll dig into personal questions now. Your life in London. We've done that.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Cool. We'll move on.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Okay. Personal questions? Tippett praises you.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance. Good evening, Doctor.
Dr. Reed.
Still no personal questions. I don't think we'll.
You're exhausting yourself.
No. We must keep...
You've nothing to prove.
I am perfect.
Oh, okay. So I've got nothing more.
Goodbye, Doctor.
At least that mistress of the town stop following me.
Ooh. On the other side of the wall. They are in London. What?
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you, What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Ooh. That was biting.
Do you need my assistance?
Not a...
Not at all. Yeah, no, he's not going to tell me sweet it. Alright. Real life in London. Do you have a problem with me?
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
There is no need for such animosity.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital, instead of a burden.
He's got a point. He's definitely got reason to suspect me.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Fair. He is very strict. I have proved my value as a practitioner. He will question that.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
I do want him on my side, but that is combative. I don't need to realistically, I don't need to justify my actions. Knowledge is our weapon is blatantly admitting I'm doing it. That is also blatantly admitting I'm doing it. I have saved many lives. I have saved many lives feels like the nicer option here. I don't want to combat him, but I have saved lives doing what I've done. It's not for research, it's to save lives.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Thank you for your time.
I'm quite busy.
Okay, no, I was just kind of hoping that
Thank you for your
opened up a different line of questioning. Oh, patient.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna go with she is so far healthy. I can see she is pale. And they're side to side. The unstable stance tells me. She might have an infection piercing. It's either that or something's making her uneasy. Meaning there's the anxious stance or something. It's a lot of the arm flailing and the closed off gestures. You are a vampire. Did I mess with the stereotype? Being a woman disease. Yeah. I mean, back then, medicine was like fucking psychology was electrocute the brain until it stopped, not until the bad behavior stopped. So I can believe it, particularly considering we had signs of sexism at the front.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Ooh. Never heard of Cotard's syndrome. No. Let's not jump that way. Describe it.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of pustulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Yeah?
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
What enemies does she
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Enemies in the garden. By the morgue. I'm gonna have to visit that.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Sorry.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
What is my
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Definitely have people to talk to. Let's start.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
I'm just gonna find a space for that before I can do that. Your life in London. Let's talk. I'm afraid of death.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
He's got a point. Have we met before?
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
A funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body.
Oh.
She must be very relieved now.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Too many bodies.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Do personal questions? You're a pawnbroker. You believe in a life after death. That'll have some dialogue to jump into later.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
Very trusting.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes. But the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
That's a sad way to look at it.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
I'm not gonna trade.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
I don't really feel that I have to need to. That'll be why. Let's go when keeps up there. Oh, they got a decent level on too. Oh my god! Alright. Vampire activity, hospital, survey, investigate. 3 days ago, one of our new recruits heard a rumour of the presence of a female vampire hiding in the Pembroke Hospital, London East End. All we have is her first name, Thelma. Your mission is to discreetly go there and observe any suspicious activity concerning the said leech. Oh, okay, they do know them as vampires. They just, leech is the slur. Then report directly back to us, and we'll decide what action should be taken. Small bag of junk. Don't worry, we got him. Imagine being a vampire with stamina. Dear love, I found the missing money for the fee asked by the ambulance driver to bring her to the hospital. Don't worry about nothing now, except for getting better. For I took care of everything. I asked some of our neighbours and they told me that this Mr. Hooks is something of an honest crook. He may ask for money in exchange for a bed, but the bed is then guaranteed. I'm sorry I refused to pay first. I realise now that the most important thing is that you get better soon. The Pembroke Hospital is a good place, I heard. Despite the bad behaviour of this Milton Hooks. Milton Hooks is crooked. promise you that everything is okay now. I'll see you in a clean bed as soon as possible. With fondest love, Nikolai. Which is... shillings.
Fail and survive this epidemic.
That's not
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Waverly Accurate, okay.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Dorothy Crane.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Curfew official warning. Curfews will be sounded at 9 p.m. by the church bells. All citizens must be kept off the streets from that time until 5 a.m. until further notice. A citywide curfew had been implemented. It is imperative that you wear a mask to prevent the spread of infection. If any member of your household becomes ill, inform the authorities immediately. Oh boy.
How long must I wait, damn it? Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir. How long's it going to take to fix me properly? A month? A year? You have the right to disapprove of our methods. And you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Ackroyd's aversion to the modern methods.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time. Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
He could be really handy, but he could be disastrous later on. We need to...
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Personal questions, please.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Two very different people.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Tell me, Harvey, what is it?
Fact.
Goodbye, Dr.
Blundering idiot.
Good evening, sir.
Fiddick. My man.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
I'm all right. Considering the state of this place, I should consider myself lucky, I guess.
So no medical checkup. Let's hit him with some personal questions.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Now we can ask about it.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Poor dude. Life in London.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is, I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me, what a blundering idiot. We have some of the most brilliant minds in London at Pembroke.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Yeah, starting. How's the staff?
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton so grumpy?
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Jesus.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Exactly right. Kidding everyone. I don't like it.
You must get a hold of yourself, Nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
The main character has such a calming voice, which is nice. Nothing about the nurse.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Interesting that no one has anything to say about the nurse. Thelma's fine. Cool. Did not need to react like that to him. Milton. That's something to talk to.
Safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Your life.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Considering the fucking shit that we've got going on at the moment. Yeah.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
You want to hear the situation's all right? It's fucking awful.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I'll bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
I'm getting side. I love side quests.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Fair point.
Tell me why you're extorting money from some of the patients here.
If a patient wants a bed, he'll have to pay me a little fee. That's all.
Where did you get the idea for such an immoral scam?
Funny you should ask. The first time it was from a patient who bribed me to get a bed. It's only then I realized I could make a fortune.
Fair. Like, it's not good.
Goodbye, Milton.
Put him in his shoes. Like, he didn't even start the idea. Hide out. Hide out. Hide out. Long time. Merchant. Merchant. I picked up other quests, didn't I? Ooh, I nearly got everyone too. Do not cough in public. Oh shit. You know how hard that is to do. Just fucking hold it in. Chug it down. 2 minutes. Dr. Swansea.
Not now!
Okay. Whoa, hello. To cut through fine. Missing ingredients. Ooh, they both led to that one. Into the backyard garden. Ooh, is that like a quest tree? Ew. I love that. Dr. Reed.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
That is very true. Oh, it is rare opportunity and almost a privilege to approach a vampire, to observe the most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've personally observed over the last 10 years while interviewing a few vampires, or Ekon, as they prefer to call themselves. Supernatural speed. A vampire can act and move like a mortal in all his actions, but the trained eye will spot that they have the keenest senses and can react quicker than any mortal. On a few occasions, alarm, surprise, necessity to flee. I have seen a vampire move so quickly it is almost as if he had vanished just to reappear somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their movements when they act so quickly. But it is not a teleport or dematerialization. It is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is a cat-like attribute which allows them to run, dodge, or jump longer and faster than us. I also noticed that such speed seems to exhaust them, that they are bound to physical limitations. Mesmerism. One of the most powerful abilities a vampire can deploy is the capacity to force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism, but it has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter the object's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can even break their mind. A vampire I interviewed even told me that the more a subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be, as if the vampire could literally fracture the target's psyche. The same vampire explained to me that this ability required time to master, that the result could vary wildly from one subject to another, implant a false memory, erase a painful one. The possibilities are endless and frightening. Blood awareness. This is the most catastrophic ability of all concerning vampires, since it is the cause of so many tragedies for them and I don't know why the game's doing this. For them and us. Vampires crave for blood. They must use their will to restrain themselves from frenziedly drinking every drop they can see. They need blood to function, to express their full supernatural traits. A famished vampire can be very weak, even if he cannot die of hunger or thirst. This urge, this need for blood, may explain why a vampire is so aroused by it. A vampire confessed to me that blood can sometimes blind him. Alright, catch you later, dude. Thank you very much for coming in, and I'll try and stream a bit more often, okay? Since its smell and attractiveness can be so strong, when he focuses, a vampire can almost see blood all around them, inside warm bodies, through walls, on a supposedly clean weapon, etc. The same vampire even told me that he can see if a mortal has clean blood or is ill. And that in some cases, he can even sense diseases, infected clothes, or even items in a room. If this is true, it could have so many medical applications. It's almost a beggar's belief. Equals. Aluminum powder. I can't treat to analyze
Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Give me passive abilities. I'm fucking active ones. More stamina.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Hurry now, Doctor. It's freezing here.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running?
You have been away too long, Doctor.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to...
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Some of the side stuff.
Glorious battalion.
Shift. that was just kind of flailing there. I don't like the fucking cursor moves. Alright. I do think it might be time for me to go to bed, but it was a good time playing with everybody. Thank you all for joining me. I'll catch you guys next time.